Welcome to the What Women Weighs Women Talk series, where women share what they weigh. To weigh is to evaluate in the mind and consider carefully, arriving at an opinion, decision, or choice. What Women Weigh is your venue to promote you and your weight in life. And now it's time to speak to the Woman of the Month.
I'm right now. I'm a wife. I'm an entrepreneur. I think a community member and a family member. I do run my own business. For those of you who don't know, I'm the co-owner of Chinatown Ice Cream Factory, and my father started that like 33 years ago. I think my entrepreneur spirit came from then and there. I was raised in a small business. I think from the basics I was trained, and I still am always creating new things. So I think that makes me an entrepreneur. I'm always looking for new things, new ventures, helping others to grow their businesses and ventures. And from there. I think an entrepreneur is creative, relentless, and they will go through all measures and lengths to pursue their dreams. And I think that's what an entrepreneur is. Another thing that right now the economy is really bad, and before there was this whole shift toward in New York City of being corporate, like, oh, I want to work for Citigroup, I'm this big corporation type of thing. And now when you're starting to see this bad economy for corporations and all this burnout, everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Like, I have a slew of friends who are lawyers, and back then, when I was in college, it was unheard of for a lawyer to not be a lawyer. I have a whole slew of friends who are lawyers that own food trucks and, do all sorts of odd-end jobs or own their own businesses, and they're happier that way. And I think what keeps me motivated is that, and keeps them motivated, I'm sure, at this point in their life is that, you own your own business, you set your own schedule, you do what you want, and you work as hard as you want to work. Mm-hmm. But the thing is that when it's yours, it's almost like it's like a family member. It's not it's not somebody else's. You know that what you're putting into it, you're going to get out of too, My closest friends are usually entrepreneurs. So, or either that or they're super hardworking in their profession. And for some reason, I think when you see other people work hard and your friends work hard, it doesn't feel like work because everyone's just so passionate about what they're doing. It's like their life. This is who I am, Mm-hmm. There's not like, oh, my God, I'm going to work and I'm a number cruncher. I hate my job. I hate my life. When people, love and respect their jobs, that energy comes on to you. What's great about having friends who have passion for life and passion for their work is the energy, no matter what you do together, is going to be good. Whether you're in Miami for a bachelorette party, the energy is going to be awesome because they have that energy in, their everyday work. Right now I'm at a point where I started my own consulting firm, which helps to grow small businesses for others. And I was talking with a very close girlfriend who also has a very successful business the other day, and she's like, I love that you're doing this, but at the same time I find this limiting for you because you're growing everyone else's business and you have a successful business, but I see you growing more successful businesses for yourself. And I said to her, I just want some free time at this point in my life. But actually, what's ironic is a lot of people have actually come to me wanting a business partner and proposing, part of their business ventures for free just to have, me consult with them and, help them to run their business, which I've been flattered by, but not necessarily I want to take on. But I think it's opened, all these new doors for me. And I'm kind of just kind of living right now, and when the right moment comes and the right opportunity, it'll just feel organic. And right now I have a span of time that I could just, just maybe take off a couple of months and just, do something kind of adventurous. The other day I just felt like I was just in need of inspiration. I just wanted some me time. I mean, I'm married to a wonderful guy, I have wonderful friends, but I just wanted to do something just for just myself. So I just decided I'm going to pick up my backpack and I'm going to go to Paris, wow. in March. And, I mean, what better place to go to for inspiration and feeling alive than Paris.
I don't know.
And I've traveled alone before, like a handful of times, and it's always been invigorating. And my friends sometimes they think I'm crazy, and they're like, "Aren't you lonely? Like, why would you want to do that?" And especially with Paris, with this romantic image, like, won't you feel sad? And what's wrong with you? And I'm like, look, like I'll experience Paris one day with my husband, but the thing is that like, you can't wait for everyone else to have time off to go and do the things you want to do. And I've always wanted to go to Paris, and I just want to go. I think that just goes right in line with the entrepreneur spirit. It's about charting territory that people haven't gone before, like starting new ideas, pioneering things. It's the same with like when you go on vacation. It's just a place. For when you're an entrepreneur, you're taking an idea and implementing an idea, and that is kind of very scary to a lot of people. That's why a lot of people, they don't want to do that too. It's outside their comfort zone. The idea of like being your own boss is awesome to a lot of people, but actually taking on that responsibility and being somewhere where kind of like being in your own space by yourself kind of scares people. Yes, I would recommend it. I mean, I know it's not for everyone, and I respect that everybody's time, especially in this economy, everyone's overworked, they're exhausted. But what I find that's the best about volunteer work is that, when you hang out or when you spend your free time, what do? You watch TV, you hang out with your friends. I don't know what people do, like they go to the movies or, they go drinking. I mean, those are typical things that you do in your 20s and 30s. And when you do volunteer work, a lot of times you're doing it with your friends. It's a task, and it doesn't feel like work. And maybe I shouldn't even call it volunteer work. When you're volunteering, you're doing it with your peers. You're coming together for a common good. And I've met some of my best friends that way because I think you meet good people who have good hearts, and you're always learning something. I mean, I love to watch TV every now and then or get a drink, with my friends. But sometimes when you're building something, it's almost like you're creating something, so it doesn't feel like work. I think people need to put a new perspective on different things. I mean, like what I said about, like America being so structured, like corporate America. You go to college, you get your degree, you go to corporate America, you do what they tell you to do at your job. And I think, like, what I love about myself personally, I feel really happy with my life. I feel really blessed. I mean, I'm not boxed into, I went to college, I've worked outside, done, like, tons of different things, but I don't like to get boxed into that, and I see a lot of people like really unhappy that way. And same with like volunteering and like doing things. I think people, they need to always find ways to grow themselves. I love, like what I said, I love TV, but it doesn't really grow yourself unless maybe you're in that industry. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't delegate some time for TV, but I think you should always delegate certain times in your life and your day to doing something outside of your job and outside of your comfort zone to grow yourself and to get connected with different people and different friends, because, that's just kind of leads to different things. This is funny. It really depends because I'm around ice cream all the time, but I would have to say like almond cookie is up there, coconut fudge, pumpkin pie, really rich flavors.